And while biological soil amendments might be one way to condition the soil in a farm field, compost is another one. Our own Lori Boyer has an update on a new composting project out of Colorado.
After watching a large area swine operation dispose of pig carcasses in an inefficient way, Roc Rutledge came up with a business idea to shred them and create compost. He explains how this process works.
So I'm using a rendering shredder now that the pigs go through, and that basically turns them into sausage. I'll get strips of skin coming out and, smaller chunks. And then from that augers into a feed mix, vertical feed mixer, where it mixes in with the corn stalks and wheat straw. And it's a super clean, efficient process. When the dead trucks come in, they dump into wagons, so all the liquids stay in that wagon. When I dump into my other hopper, all the liquids transfer to it, so all the liquids stay off the ground. And when it goes in the mixer, the straw and corn stalks suck everything up. And as you saw, when I clean out the mixer, it's perfectly clean, shiny silver.
Rutledge says that compost needs to have 25 to 30 carbons to every nitrogen. Thus, he mixes wheat straw, corn stalks, and the pigs along with some finished compost, which has the active microbes already in it, to start a new compost pile. The compost needs to stay above 132 degrees for the first few days to kill the bacteria. As the temperatures drop, he moves the piles into new bins, which means it heats up again and continues to heat up as the bacteria works through it. He says if it gets above 400, it can actually combust. And what is the purpose of the windrow?
Just to refine it more, get more oxygen back into the bins. Because I don't have aerated floor or any air going to it, it starts lacking air. It eats up all its oxygen. So when I put it in the windrow, that reactivates it really good and kind of speeds up the process and finishes it out.
Do you have to turn it in the windrow?
Yep, I run a windrow turner through it anywhere, just depending on how much time I have and what the weather's like. I like to run a windrow turner through it 4 or 5 times.
When it comes to technology, Rutledge says that he had a system that was custom built for his pig shredding operation.
That's the technology they use in their shredders in rendering plants, and they just adapted it for what I need.
As for the future, he says he plans to expand into cattle mortality composting. For This Week in Agribusiness, I'm Lori Boyer.
Thank you, Lori, for that story, and congratulations to Roc on getting that business up and going. The American farmyard has long been a place for entrepreneurship. Later on in the program, we'll talk about how other aspects of agriculture are working to bring success to American farmers.